Brooklyn, we go hard. We go hard.
What's good, Brooklyn? It's your boy, Yahmajesty. I'm here with Lord King Darnell.
Yes. What's going on, Brooklyn?
All right, we want to break some ice before we get into the full interview. So this segment is called Shots Fired, all right? Where Mr. Brooklyn here, or Mr. Hip Hop here, is going to answer some questions based on Brooklyn or hip hop.
Right.
If he bombs out, you got to throw back a shot. Anything he misses, I rebound and I got to throw it back, all right? Well, we're going to start off with the first question. Ready, sir?
Let's do it.
All right. First question is, what sample was used on Kanye West's Gold Digger?
Ray Charles, She Gives Me Money. Yeah.
I Got a Woman, man.
That's Ray Charles. You said the name of the song or the artist?
What sample?
Yeah, I Got a Woman. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Around. I'm in the
Throw the shot back, man.
Why?
Because you didn't get the title
You
of the
said
track.
You didn't tell me the title of the track.
I said, what sample?
Alright, I'm drinking. See, that was unfair. I'm gonna throw it back, Shawnee. I got this, but that wasn't clear.
Want to take a second?
No, let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was bad. It wasn't clear. I took one for the team.
All right, not a problem.
Let's go.
I'll make that one up. What Marvel comic character is from Brooklyn? And I will take your shot if you can give me the area, what area of Brooklyn, the neighborhood of Brooklyn he's from.
Bensonhurst.
What character?
I don't know.
Throw the shot back,
Who was
man.
it?
Captain America. He from Red Hood.
I didn't know that. Yo, I didn't know that. See, nobody knew that either. I didn't know that. That's some good information. But he said if I miss it, you gonna drink it.
If you would have gave me the neighborhood he was from, you told me Bensonhurst, man.
I knew it was somebody white. I wasn't dead gonna say
Blade or somebody.
Yo, you didn't know that. Stop it. I gotta take the shot.
Throw the shot back.
I know, Prez. I know. Go ahead.
You ready?
Yep.
You sure?
I'm good.
Old Dirty Bastard's solo album was titled what?
Return 36 Chambers. Come on! Old Dirty Bastard from Lewis Avenue, by the way. Quincy and Lewis, Old Dirty Bastard. Yeah, you drink that shit.
It's not a problem. All right. Dr. Dre's Nothing But a G Thing was sampled what song?
There's several samples in that song. One is Maggot Brain. That's the little organ thing, so I'm going with that. Maggot Brain Funkadelic.
No, sir. Leon Haywood.
Nah. There's several samples. We gotta look that up. We're gonna hold up on that. Maggot Brain for sure. Funkadelic. We're gonna hold up on that.
Put that one to the side.
I'm with you. How's it from Brooklyn though?
That's hip hop.
Oh, alright. Okay. Just gotta check.
Yo, you giving excuses
See, I'm
already?
getting the P-Funk. I was right. Yeah. I'm Googling. Go ahead. Google.
What was the first hip hop song played on radio? And what station?
It it would have to have been WBLS, and of course it's the hip, the hop, the hip, that song.
What the fuck is this? Is that song?
You know the song? There's a Sylvia.
What's the title?
I don't remember the title of the song. I'm 2 tequilas in. Come
on, don't look.
I'm not gonna look.
Your people's gonna cheat for you. If I give you the title, you gotta take the shot.
Don't give it to me. Don't give it to me. I don't remember the song name.
So you gotta take the shot.
How much time do I have?
You don't have any more time, man.
Rapper's Delight. Rapper's Delight. Rapper's Delight. Drink that. Drink that. Yo, I'm 2 tequilas in, Sean. You gotta forgive me.
We're gonna start giving you the free throw.
Give me some time.
10 seconds, man.
All right, cool. I'm with the 10 seconds. He mad because he got a drink. Just like a Brooklyn cat. Pissed because he got a drink. Go ahead.
What body of water flows under the Brooklyn Bridge?
Under the Brooklyn Bridge? What do you mean by body of water? Like, you mean...
Give me the title of the name of the body of water that flows underneath the Brooklyn Bridge.
I don't have to drink. What is it?
The East River.
How would I know that? Who knows this? Where'd you get these questions from?
It's Brooklyn. We got 3 questions left. You ready?
3-2.
Yeah.
You're winning.
I need you to give me the name of both Public Enemy DJs.
Terminator X and the real name. I know the real name. Hank Shockley is the one DJ, and the other is Terminator X.
What was the stage name, man? You know.
I don't know his stage name. I know his real name. Hank Shockley and Terminator X. Drink up.
I'll throw that back. Because he bullshitted on the last one. On the one before that.
I got this. There you go. 3-3, baby.
Woo!
It's tied. It's tied up.
I gotta give you. I can't be bullshitting.
And I'm barely
with you.
sweating, man. Barely sweating. I got this.
I can't be bullshitting with you.
Come on, man.
Damn.
Y'all see him going through in his stash, right? Because he know this ain't no easy walk, man.
I got one. Shit, you may know this one, but fuck it.
See? You see why he changing the cards? Because he... Come on, man.
Yo, Darnell knows this shit.
Come on.
Darnell knows this shit. So
yo,
you
he asked me...
You want me to...
Go ahead. I'm ready. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do, brother.
All right, boom. I found my 3 questions.
Let's go.
All right. What year was the Brooklyn Bridge completed?
That's not fair, yo. I wasn't even born, yo. Come on, man. Y'all hear this? And it's supposed to be my man. Like, he can text me some, like, yo, what's good? How you doing? Come on. How am I supposed to know when the Brooklyn Bridge was?
Oh, it's the Brooklyn Bridge. It belongs to Brooklyn,
Can I just take a crack at it if I get something right out of it? Come on. Look at everybody, like, laughing. How am I supposed to know that?
It's Brooklyn, man.
Dog. Who knows that? You gotta look it up.
Yeah, but I know.
I take a try. 1867.
Nah, take the shot.
What was it?
1883.
Come on, I should get credit for that, yo.
What? Because you said 1800s?
Yo, I said 1867 is 1883. Who knows that? Who would know that?
I knew it.
You looked it up. That's why you knew it.
That's how.
Yo, y'all see it. This is not fair.
Come on,
Nah. Nope. Wait, what a third shot?
I remember we tied
Oh, it's
up.
tied up. Nah, we can't go to tie like that. That's not right. We're gonna have to split. You're gonna have to split this.
Split a shot?
See, you both take a shot. Exactly. Who's supposed to know that? Come on.
Yo,
man.
you giving your peoples is really giving you.
See, both. Who's supposed to know that? Come on, this ain't Jeopardy. I feel like like this is a black Alex Trick back over here, man. Come on, how am I supposed to know that?
All right,
Go ahead.
no shot,
Bet.
y'all, no shot.
There we go.
All right. DMX dropped 2 albums in 1988. What were their titles?
It's dark and hell is hot. And fuck. It's dark and some shit. Hell is
Yo,
hot.
where you going?
I don't want to look at the phone
Oh, all
in
right.
case it pops up. And DMX, right?
No, sir. In dark and hell it's hot. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood.
See, I ain't gonna look. Flesh of my blood. Alright. What was it?
Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood.
And what else?
And in dark, it's dark and hell it's hot.
Michelle said Claude. Say hi to Michelle while I drink this shot.
What up, baby?
I'm starting to sweat now, yo.
Yo, this is going to be the easiest hip hop question there is. Yo, drum roll for the last shot, please. I need you to name all 3 members of third base.
MC Search,
Look at you, looking at the back of the card.
Pete Nice. I can name more than that. It's only more than 3.
There was only
MC
3. What are you
Search,
talking about?
Pete Nice, and Kev Lover X.
What?
MC Search, Pete Nice.
You know you got it wrong, right? You gave me some Ed Lover Search.
What's his name?
Are you conceding to the question?
If I don't have it, I'm fine with that.
All right, so you
Pete Nice, MC Search, and something Lover something.
Navi,
What was it?
DJ Richie Rich.
I don't know. I need to look that up.
Yo, I need all of his fans to give him the gas face right now.
Nah, I don't. I think
Give him the gas face. Take that shot, baby.
Can we check the stats on that before I drink this?
Yo, my questions are well researched.
We gonna split this.
For what? You got it
You my
wrong.
man. Come on, we gonna do this together. This is good TV.
Yo, this is some bullshit, yo.
That's not facts. I don't think it's facts, but I'm
DJ
gonna go with
Richie
it.
Rich wasn't the.
You said 3
your-
members. That's like saying what Public Enemy had more than 3 people. We didn't
Third base comprised
consisted
of
of mad people.
third base.
Yes. What about MF Doom who did the Peach Fuzz?
Yo,
They was down with third base too.
wait. You're talking about an extension. You're talking about branch
Right,
off.
but come on.
We're talking about the team.
Come on.
You're
take
talking
a
about
shot
the
with
team.
me. We're gonna thank
I'm
you.
only-
See?
I'm
Double
only
check
doing
that.
it. I'm only
We
doing
gonna
it
double
because
check.
I know this nigga for more than 20
We're
years.
gonna double check. Going for the review board. There it is.
Yo, do that, please.
We're gonna do it.
Oh shit. Fucking with him. How this motherfucker got the host feeling fucked up?
You feel fucked up?
I told you we was sipping earlier.
I didn't sip that in there.
That's my point. Look, you sweating.
I am, man. I hardly ever sweat. That's it. Take a shot with him. Just the fact that we know this is real deal.
Yo,
There was
he
more
owes
than-
me a
there was
shot.
more than one sample.
He owes me a shot,
Nah,
yo.
there was more than
That
one
ass
sample
serious?
in there. There was more than one sample.
The
What
main
hip-hop-
sample-
You didn't say that. What? Come on.
I have here one of my longtime friends, more than 20 years plus.
Yeah, close to 30, though.
Yeah, damn, so
We up there.
all right. He is, he's an educator, an avid educator.
Yes.
Serious about his business.
Yes.
He hosted the Lord King
Yes.
Darnell Show.
Yes.
And now co-host with
something.
2 other people.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you this right now, first out.
Go ahead.
I need to get the whole cast on Welcome to Brooklyn.
Oh, whenever you say so.
All right?
Whenever you say so.
He's a co-host on The Odd Couple.
Right.
All right? With
a Big Shot
Maroc.
Yeah, and Tia Lene.
Renee.
Yeah, that's on www. We say what they
We
can.
say what they can't. You
.com.
guys are actually doing the business, and actually, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I'm loving the way that team is moving.
Yo, we actually thank you first of all. Thank you for that. And
But
secondly,
I didn't even introduce you.
oh, my fault.
Our problem.
My fault.
Please
My fault.
give a standing ovation for my brother from another mother, Lord King Darnell.
Brother, thank you for having me. All right, yo, so actually, I was like scoping y'all cats out, man, for a minute, yo, and I was trying to come down and see what y'all were doing down here, and all the while just wondering like how I could be able to be a part of a network, or you know what I'm saying, some kind of like station where we can give people the opportunity to voice their opinions and have a voice in society. So me sitting in here years ago and chopping up with y'all pretty much birthed my ideas to go out and be a part of a network. You know what I'm saying? So without y'all, there's no me out on Instagram and Facebook and social media, you know, putting together these segments and shows. Y'all birthed my ideas.
Let me say this. I'm gonna say this on behalf of my brother and myself from the McCammon production. Anytime we've called Darnell to say, yo, we got a project going, we need you to sit in, come do this interview real quick, he was like, you don't even have to act.
Right.
Just send me the address and the time and I'm there. Am I right?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
With that said, and listen to me. He's an extreme educator. He comes from the teachings of 1994 graduate
Word.
Dr. Frank Mickens,
That's right.
and he's been showing it in his walk
Right.
ever since then.
No doubt.
And I appreciate you for coming on the show and showing us love.
Yo, I have to. And then whenever you hit me, Cordell hit me up, listen, I need you to do such and such, y'all don't have to ask or say much. You know what I'm saying? I'm there. So it's easy.
All right.
That's easy work, man.
With that said,
Yes.
like I said, he hosted his own show called the Lord King Darnell.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the premise of that show, because
Oh,
understand me.
man.
I actually loved that. It was a podcast,
Yeah,
a
it was
video
a
podcast.
Yeah, so
It was a video podcast,
So-
and I actually loved the spectrum of the show
Right.
because you had everybody from Z to B
Right.
on the show,
correct.
and you treated them like an A guest.
Oh, listen, let me tell you something, right? So being from Brooklyn, you gotta learn how to talk. We know how to talk regardless. Being from Brooklyn, you gotta talk fast. Because we grew up around people who are hustling, moving fast, hard workers, mid workers, low level workers. So we learn how to talk quick and move fast. So every time I had a guest on, that guest felt like they were royalty because I studied them. I looked at what they were doing. I looked at what shows they were doing. What fashion model? You a rapper? You a producer? Whatever you do, I studied what you were doing. So when you came on the show, you felt like I'm damn near on Arsenio or something like that. I'm on the Today Show because it's what I gave them. All right, my show was actually done live. I never had a tape show. Everything was on the moment. Y'all cats came up, walked downstairs in the studio, got on the microphone.
Damn sure did.
Live.
On the spot. He was just
Live.
like, dead ass serious. We just walked down the
Live.
stairs. He was like, yo, we got another set of guests.
That's right.
Said the McCammon brothers, come on, bro.
Live.
And we sat down, and right there it went straight through.
Yes, I've had a Large Professor, Main Source, produced for Nas, Coogee Rap, Rakim, you know, Busta Rhymes. He came through my very first guest. I've had a young lady named Jalen. She was a type 1 diabetic, played basketball. She came through.
Oh, right.
I've had models. I've had everybody come up and do their very best and come out there. And I let the show go, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of reasons. But first week of March, I'm letting you know right now for all y'all coming back. First week of March, show's coming back. Ill. The guests I got, ill.
So we looking at the Lord King Darnell.
Yes.
Just you hosting it.
Just
primarily.
me.
Okay.
Just me.
All right.
Just
So
me.
so actually, Welcome to Brooklyn just dropped an exclusive.
Yes, y'all getting this first. And I got guests upon guests. I made sure that I had people hit my email like, yo, how can I get on this show? How can I do this? How can I do that?
Now let me say this. The way that show was designed, the reason why I appreciated it so much was because you had people doing things in the industry, in the community, regardless of where they sat.
Right.
You had them, and they were actually comfortable, and you went from A to Z, and they were comfortable being themselves. When I say themselves, I'm not talking about the celebrity that they were.
Right.
I'm talking about being human.
Let me tell you something. So my man, Brock Mills. Brock right now is the primary photographer for Dave East. If you look up Brock Mills.
Yeah, one of my favorite independent artists.
Yeah. I broke Brock Mills on my show. When Brock came up, Brock was just floating around on concerts, taking pictures of like artists and stuff, all that. Brock will tell you, I speak to him, I broke Brock. When he came on my show, he was then taking pictures at like different venues and stuff like that. Now he's Dave East's primary photographer. Y'all go out and follow Brock Mills and you're gonna see and know that I had this cat on my show. His very first podcast, I had him on. So if you come on my show, you're guaranteed to be a star. That's crazy. But it's reality. This is what I'm doing, man.
What inspires you to handle your show the way you handle it? Who inspired you?
Nobody really. Nobody. Like I said at the beginning, seeing y'all cats do what y'all was doing, 10 years ago I'm sitting in here, right next to the little sofa.
You saying 10?
Yo, it was about 10 years ago. I'm watching y'all.
Damn, we've been doing this.
You know what I'm saying? I'm watching y'all.
Before you continue,
Go
let me
ahead.
shout out my co-producer. He's my everything. My brother, Cordell Kodak McCammon. He rides with me when I give him fucked up ideas or when I give him great ideas. He's there with me and he keeps it funky. He's not a yes man. He keeps it funky with me and he lets me know what we need to do, how we need to do it, and where we need to move. And he don't get pissed off if there's a disagreement. And that's why I love that nigga so much.
He's the man. He's the man. Look him back there like, yeah, I'm the man. I'm the man.
He's behind the camera.
That's right.
And that nigga got a Shamar Moore smile on his face. He got that real pretty light skin look on his face.
Yo, nobody really influenced me, man. I sound like Biggie on that Ready
That's
to Die.
what you do.
Nobody influenced me, man. I'm just,
We gonna get to that Biggie shit.
I'm just,
We gonna get to that Biggie
that's when
shit.
chick was like, where you from? Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody really influenced me, man. I just did it on my own, man.
Talk to me about The Odd Couple. I really love the show with the dynamic of the host.
Yeah.
I don't want to call you conservative.
Right.
But on that show, you are a little bit more conservative
Right.
than your other two hosts.
I am conservative compared to those two.
Big Shot Maroc, that's my OG.
Yeah,
I don't
yo.
even know him.
Yo, everybody.
I don't even know him.
Listen,
And
everybody knows Maroc and they don't know Maroc. But you feel like you know him because like he's just that cat.
He keeps it funky, and I'm talking about his response to everything.
Yeah.
Is real,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's funny as fuck.
Nah, and you know what? He Big Shot is the same person on and off camera, man. He's the same person on and off camera. Nothing is different, man. That dude does his thing. He just joined in, man. Murat, we're talking about you, yo. Yo, he's the same dude on and off camera.
Yo, dead ass serious. I know when I look at him, I see like in the other cats in the industry, like Noriega,
right?
Like Busta Rhymes, like Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
You can have a drink with the motherfucker, you'll laugh the fuck all night, and it's respectable across the board. Yo,
that's
Big
him.
Shot, Murat,
That's him.
dead ass serious. I gotta get the whole cast on here on Welcome to Brooklyn. I will really appreciate that.
Yeah. Yo, he's the same person all day, man. All day.
And
All day.
and you have the young lady T.
Lene. Yeah.
She actually
man.
brings balance. I only saw her on one episode.
Yeah, we did one last night that'll be airing on maybe Wednesday. She brings balance.
She
You know
brings
what I'm
balance
saying?
to the two, because you guys are both on both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
She actually brings balance. And a female's perspective that we all need to learn to embrace.
Yeah. And she's cool too, man. She's from Harlem. She's cool as a fan and all that. And she brings, again, like you said, that balance when we
that's kind of different, because now you have a Harlem young lady bringing balance to two people who are influenced by everything Brooklyn.
Yeah, she's trying. It ain't easy being in between two Brooklyn cats trying to talk. But she does her thing,
she's holding
man.
her own. She's holding her
Yeah,
own.
she is.
Yeah,
She
holding her own.
is.
I really appreciate
Yo,
the
last
show.
night, man, we had a show last night, and she got some DMs. People like, yo, good job. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. So she's appreciated, man. And then sky's the limit, man, with the show, man. Word up. Word up.
All right, let me ask you this. As an educator,
Kurt, what up, Kurt?
What plan would you implement to help improve the direction of the state of the youth in the Latino and Black community? Because I know you have me on the education part.
Yo, if I could implement one thing, it would be bringing back after-school centers, where there was like somebody in the center to help with homework. Kids learn the arts. You had your cheerleading team. You had your steppers. You had homework club. You know what I'm saying?
And art,
Yeah. Remember how Jackie Robinson was for us? You had a little office right there where Popeye sat on Fulton Street.
Yeah.
We went to Jackie Rob. You went, got your homework help. You played ball. You know what I'm saying? You met people. You learned social skills. You learned problem solving. You learned all of that. Nowadays, it's like kids go home from school and they're home. You know what I'm saying? They doing whatever they doing.
And they write on the game. They don't have any true like extracurricular activities.
It's gonna happen.
I mean, the change over the couple of decades actually took away from the youth exploring their true talents.
Right. Well, you know how that happened. That was by design. You know what I'm saying? It was in the Reagan and Clinton era, Bush Clinton era, where that funding no longer went into the inner cities. You know what I'm saying? It went to the suburbs. That money was given out in the suburbs, and tennis programs went out there, and golf programs went out there, and driver's ed went out into the suburbs. And there's never no driver's ed programs in the inner cities. There's no golf programs in the inner cities because society feel like all our kids could do is play ball, play football. So that was given, and the arts were taken out. So when our kids are great at dancing and singing and acting, that's removed, and that was removed. So you give more money to the people who have money, and you take money from the people who don't have money. So it's by design. So hopefully one day when I'm in a position to make sure school, if I'm ever in a position to have funding, I'm definitely going to turn shit upside down and bring some after-school programs back into the community. Let's go.
Let me ask you this: on the Lord King Darnell Show, who was your favorite guest?
My favorite guest on my podcast had to have been the Large Professor. Yo, the day that I interviewed Large Professor, he actually he said he had just spoken to Nas that day. They were talking about a lot of projects, but he actually broke the whole Tribe Called Quest project.
Oh, on your
my
show.
I know there was an album.
Yeah.
And I know it was an album until speaking to LP, and he was like, "Yo, I was at Tip crib, and Tip told me there's a Tribe album, and I was on it, and I produced, and I was like, a Tribe album? That was a moment for me. Like, it's Lost Professor, you produced for Nas. You brought Nas out.
You put him in your top 5.
Lost Professor? Yeah, he's in my top 5.
Put him in your top 5.
Yeah, but I definitely that was my best guess on my podcast.
That was your best guess. Now,
what you gonna talk about?
No. Was that your favorite guess? That was your favorite.
My favorite guess for me was the porn star. When I
Ariana
brought out
Starr.
Ariana Starr.
Oh God, Joe.
Yeah. That was for me. That was my favorite interview because I went from interviewing entrepreneurs, models, hip hop legends, and I interviewed a porn star. So for me, I had to do my homework. And that was impressive, but for me, I interviewed her like she was a regular person.
But that was the dope part about
Exactly.
that interview, because there's a stigma that comes behind porn star.
Right.
And then, I mean, I know Ariana Starr. Right. From video.
Right.
But now I got to know her as a person.
Yeah.
And then there was some sort of relatability to understanding, to drawing that line between human being and what the industry sees.
No doubt. And if y'all haven't seen that interview, you can go on www.saywhattheycan.com. It's a classic interview because she was able to express to me having 3 degrees. And I couldn't figure out for the life of me why you still want to do porn when you have 3 degrees. But to understand that she actually was a child actress.
Right.
She was on a different world. She did different things. So when you want to get in public, like, and showbiz that bad, the way you still want to go ahead and do porn, it's crazy, man. But it's a good interview, man.
That's serious.
It's a good interview, man.
That interview actually, although it humanized her, to me, only because I'm a nasty nigga, she became more sexy.
Let me tell you something. So when I bumped into Stretch Armstrong, and me and Stretch was talking, and Stretch said to me, he's never seen an interview where a porn star wasn't smutted.
Right, she was
He was
humanized.
like, yo, you took your time.
Right, exactly.
With that interview.
You had all the fun in the beginning of the interview, and then on the back end, you was like, fuck the fun. Let's get to who you are.
Yeah. He was like, Stretch was like, listen, I've never seen an interview where a porn star was glorified for her intelligence and as a being. And of course, you know, everybody hit me like, yo, ask her if she had a train. Of course, she's been trained already. We know she's had trains. But everybody's asking like, yo, find out how long she ever had sex. But she's walking and expecting that.
Right.
The Brooklyn in us hit her with the opposite route. So she was sitting there like, oh shit, like, you gonna ask me about my education? Like, talk that.
Because it's not what the people are actually used to seeing.
It's Brooklyn, man. It's Brooklyn. Word.
You went beyond her celebrity.
I did. And that's what a good interviewer does. Like, I can interview, you know what I'm saying, anybody. I can interview you, and we can talk about y'all growing up in Jackie Robin, going to the high, and going into hard times and then being successful. But if I can talk to y'all, you and Cordell, about how y'all balanced a production company for damn near 15 plus years and make that an hour segment, motherfuckers be like, damn, like, you ain't talking about Jackie Rob. Nah, y'all evolved from Jackie Rob. That's still home base. Yeah. You still gotta go there, tag home base and but you still home, but y'all went beyond that. So this shows the evolution of people. That makes a good interview. That's why my show, I'm coming back, man. First week in March, man. Get some good folks out there to talk. That's why I'm the king, exactly. Shout out to my man Dale, man.
Yo, this nigga Darnell is the Instagram king, yo.
Yo, and I see brothers on Instagram, and I'm like, damn, you know, I've seen money, and I give dap to money, but me as a person is that I don't want to be an Instagram friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's more
I don't want to be.
it's more
I
personal.
want to go through my phone and hit y'all cats like, yo, what up? That means more than me liking a picture because that picture is just a picture that went through your phone.
And it
know?
leaves it just there.
Yeah.
All right, we got your favorite. We got your best.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull your card right now. Who was the worst?
The worst guest that I've ever had on my show. Damn. It was 2 seasons. I don't know. If y'all can come up with somebody, let me know. I don't know who my worst guest was.
Who did you feel you had to like pull information out of? Who was just not comfortable or wasn't playing the part?
I don't think I've ever had anybody like that. I don't think so. I don't think I ever had to sit there and be like, damn, when this is over or never. I've done shows by myself, you know what I'm saying? But I've never had to pull a interview from somebody. I've never had to do that, thankfully. This season,
I haven't seen that because
this season, who knows? I have people that's like hitting me up, like they want to come up there and talk. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But I ain't accepting anybody. But as of yet, no. It's been all up.
All right. In the spirit of the odd couple, I'm gonna ask you a couple of random questions.
Go for it. Go for it.
In your time capsule,
Right?
all right, you gotta give me your top 3. Fuck 5.
Okay.
And you like to do 4.
I like
some
4.
bullshit.
4's a good number.
I don't know where the fuck you get 4 from.
Four,
Everybody
5.
do top 5.
5
You know
is-
something? I'm gonna fuck you up even more.
Go ahead.
Top 3. You're putting in your time capsule for 2318.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
Your top 3 TV shows. Your top 3 books. Your top 3 albums, and your top 3 movies.
Top 3 TV shows. That'll be Time Capsule, Cosby Show, the greatest show of all time. Like Rhapsody said, Bill's in question, but he could let us all. So that's the greatest show ever. Another TV show that's timeless for me on an awakening tip was Different Strokes. I don't think we knew how subliminally horrible that show was, but for me it was educating to know like you needed 2 kids from Harlem to get a come up in a household where there's a white man who's a millionaire. There was no mother, and those boys were able to make it without a woman. That show chopped women down on so many different levels. There was no woman in that house other than Adelaide and Mrs. Garrett, which was bullshit. But I would put that in a capsule to let people know that our black families need a mom. There was no way in hell 2 black boys could survive without a mother.
There's no way.
There's no way.
I would have thought.
There's no way. I would put that in there. You funny on that, Dre. And I would have to say A Different World because I know for me, playing ball a lot of my life, I didn't think college existed while looking at Different World. I swear I thought Human was a real place. My mom was like, it's a fictional college. So for me, this was also written by Cosby. Cosby, Different Strokes, Different World. My 3 books would have to be the Bible. Would have to be first. Second would have to be the Quran. That's taken. And third would have to be Native Son by Richard Wright.
One of my favorites. That's definitely one of my favorites.
So I would take the Bible, the Quran, and Native Son.
Bigger actually defines what a black man is.
Yo, Bigger Thomas.
Bigger Thomas.
If y'all have never read Native Son, I have to read it. My sister's reading it right now. Yo, Bigger Thomas was the ultimate black dude.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And wanted to be accepted by white America.
His struggles.
Yeah.
Actually breaks down who the black male is.
Yeah.
Even up until today.
Word is born.
Yeah.
Word is born. Word. And what was the last one? You said album? You said album.
I said album and I said movies.
Albums, my top 3 albums of all time.
Yeah, because you know it's gonna be some
genre?
shit. I don't give a fuck what it is. You know it's gonna be some shit. I know it's gonna be some shit.
My Off the Wall, Michael Jackson will be number 1.
Wow.
That's the greatest album ever.
That's a good one.
The second one would have to be Illmatic. And the third one would have to be Giant Steps, John Coltrane. I would take those 3 with me. Giant Steps, Illmatic, and Giant Steps, Illmatic, and Off the Wall. I'll take with me on my way.
Not Love Supreme?
Nah, Giant Steps was easily Coltrane's greatest work. Let me tell you something. Coltrane studied Giant Steps. He studied every instrument played. And he's a Virgo, so we as Virgo, our minds think opposite of. So
Virgos think y'all the motherfucking shit.
Oh, we are. And he thought opposite on how to program and how to play the instrument. He spent this, he put his heart into that.
Yeah.
Love Supreme is dope. Love Supreme is only 6 songs.
But it's one of his best works. And
Correct.
I'm talking about, for the average listener.
Right.
They can actually feel what he was going through. I'm talking about the difference of emotions.
Let me tell you what's the difference. Giant Steps was clean Coltrane. Love Supreme
you know something?
was heroin Coltrane, which made it that album a lot more heartfelt because he was under the influence. But Giant Steps was clean. Giant Steps was him, Paul Chambers, Hank Mobley. It was a great album. If you guys never heard Giant Steps,
I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, it's a great album. It's a great album.
I didn't listen to it.
It's a great album. It's like listening to Michael Jackson, Off the Wall to Beat It. 2 different people. 2 different people. And you said your last one was movies? Shit, that's easy. I'm going with Harlem Nights. It's probably the funniest movie ever. Coming to America. And I'm going with Lolita. Stanley Kubrick. Lolita. It was about this dude who married this mother, but was in love with the stepdaughter, and chased her around town to end the time. And if anybody know about Stanley Kubrick, you know that he was already insane. But it was a crazy dope movie. So I texted to you. You can check that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for that.
Word up.
Gonna look for that.
Word.
Knowing you,
right?
All right. Knowing the era that we came up in,
right?
I understand that you are a true hip hop head.
Ox was good. Yeah, I am.
All right.
I am.
This question is, what is your feelings on the direction of the future of hip hop based on today's time? I don't want to hear anything from our era. I'm talking about today's time. Let's go. What are we in? 2018?
18.
So let's go from 2010 to 2018.
So 2010, 2018 is the come up of Drake hit. To now with Migos and everybody else drinking and popping pills. And, I like it. You know, I like it because it's innovative, it's new. I don't want to be a hater. You know what I'm saying? We grew up in a time where I wanted to be Ice Cube. And people hated the fact that NWA was this group that was running around with guns. Alright, so I think it's cool. The youth love it. I love it. Do I think it compares to what we had? Absolutely not. But if our kids can love it and enjoy it, then we gotta accept it. Is it in a bad state? It's not in the best state. But I do know that when you can get a Cardi B who broke records.
Right, we're from the
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got a Migos who I don't listen to, but these guys took Bad and Bougie beyond Atlanta. Let them get their money. You know what? Can I ever compare Big L to Migos? Absolutely not, because not a comparison. Could I compare 2 Chainz to Nas? Not a comparison. I'm not going to do it. But I feel like if those cats are getting that money, let them go ahead and get it. It would never compare to our era, and it's unfair to do. That's like somebody saying right now, is LeBron better than Kobe? Or is LeBron better than Jordan? It's unfair to state.
Are you happy with the evolution in the direction of where it's going?
Am I happy with
And
the evolution?
let me ask you.
No, I'm not happy.
Let me ask you. Do you believe that we will come out of? That we will become better?
We're gonna become better because the greatest MC alive wrapped up on the Grammys. So we're gonna become better because Kendrick cleaned up. He's the greatest rapper breathing. Without a doubt, there's nobody better. So we're gonna come out of this drought where everything is party, pills, dancing, all that kind of other stuff.
Yeah, definitely, because at one point it was just about the drug supplier.
Yes.
And now we move to the drug user.
That's it.
Now, what do we move to?
We move back. Everything is an excursion. Q-Tip taught us that.
Yeah,
Back in the days when I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't, listen to hip hop. My pops would say it reminded him of bebop. It's gonna come around again. It's an excursion. We can't listen to pill popping and your mama's a thought forever. Like, come on, man. It's gonna come around again.
All right, side question, just to throw you off. Is Vanilla Ice hip hop?
Vanilla Ice was hip hop.
He is part of hip hop history.
He is a part of hip hop history. Vanilla Ice sold records. Vanilla Ice was signed to Death Row Records.
Was he signed or was he?
He was signed.
They
He
made him sign.
was forcefully signed, but he was signed Death Row Records for a minute. I mean, Vanilla Ice got his place in hip hop. If Vanilla Ice is not hip hop, Hammer's not hip hop.
You got to accept the good with the bad. That's what you're saying.
That's it.
All right, that's dope. I appreciate that. You know something? I got a question for you, but that I want to leave for last because we had when I sat on your show, we had a little gut check. Mm-hmm. I had to check you on something, but I'm going to leave that question for last.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
This question is, where does Colin Kaepernick rank as a civil rights leader or a civil rights activist on your list?
Good answer, Ox. Colin Kaepernick is not a civil rights leader. He's not. Civil rights, not yet. I think in about 15 years, where he's putting in more grassroots efforts throughout the community, and he's going around and changing the way that our country operates and functions, he'll be viewed as. Right now, he's viewed as a sports figure, an athlete who took a stand against a league. But once he steps out of the NFL realm and he goes around the globe to do different things, then he'll be viewed as a civil rights.
That was my next question.
leader.
That was my leading. Side question to think that you're saying 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is he relevant 15 years from now?
Absolutely.
Because he gets lost in the wash.
We gotta remember
within those
something.
15 years.
Ali refused to go to the army, lost 3 years of boxing, went around the globe,
stripped of his title.
talked about why he's not in the war. He did different things, spoke on different panels, went to colleges, universities, and spoke on behalf of the black Muslims, also himself. Once Ali got back in the ring, we didn't see it again. But for that 3 years of him being out in the field, we looked at him as a black athlete who cared more about the country and people than about the sport. Now, if Kaepernick can take the next couple years to go out in the field and go to universities, go to colleges, just walk the walk that Ali tried to do in the 70s, he will be viewed in the next 10 years as a civil rights humanitarian. Right now, he's an athlete who gave up a lot of bread to kneel.
So you're saying he's in his incubation stage?
At this moment, he is. He's going to have to give up more than money in order for him to do that, because truth be told, his quarterback skills are not elite off the rip.
Let's think about who's he's fighting against. Let's think about the beast that he's fighting against. You're talking about the NFL,
Right.
you know, a redneck clique,
Right.
and he's also fighting against the presidency,
Right.
the ultimate word of the United States. And you're saying that he still doesn't have a place, regardless if he sacrifices
You gotta understand.
his salary.
Listen.
Not wait, before you continue.
Right.
Before he's sacrificing not regular wages, whereas $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 salary. You're talking about millions.
Right. Do you know that Kaepernick not playing caused more people to watch football? The numbers in football actually went up, were higher than they were over the past couple years because people wanted to see who was going to kneel, who was not going to kneel, who was going to take that stand, who was not going to take that stand. So not saying anything against him, but him taking that knee actually soared football numbers through the roof. Because we all wanted to know which stadium was going to boo the loudest, who was going to take a knee, who was going to protest against. So, although I believed in his works, he also helped out the NFL a great deal because just because you didn't watch, and this brother may not have watched, and this sister may not have watched, you had more people tuning in to see who was going to take a knee. And that's something that we don't talk about because we don't look to figure out what goes on past in our household. No disrespect to Cap, but I feel like what he did more for the NFL by not playing.
So your argument is that Cap isn't ranked in today's civil rights artists, but he will become one of our great icons in the civil rights movement.
If he continues to push and pull people with him, if he decides to say, you know what, I did my due diligence as a black man, and he drops this ball right here and there, he will not be remembered for what he did. If he continues to push forward and assist, he will definitely be an outstanding citizen and beyond, and he will be looked at as our grandkids and great grandkids as someone that pushed the envelope a great deal.
So, in a sense, you could say during the time that they were alive,
Right?
Rosa Parks wasn't recognized as a civil rights icon.
Not really.
Martin Luther King,
Mm-hmm.
when he was alive, because when he was before his death, he was his approval rating, even among the black community, was the lowest of his life, somewhere about 30%. During those times, Kaepernick has to go through that.
Right. Let's just let knowledge be born real quick. The fact that social media exists now, can you imagine Dr. King with social media? Can you imagine Dr. King going to Montgomery, Alabama and marching, and somebody can walk around with their phone and catch that whole march happening and hashtagging Selma?
It would have been a different fight.
King would have been the biggest thing ever. If we can go on and be on our phones and walk across the Selma Bridge like, yo, hashtag Dr. King, it's insane. So, Dr. King was able to make moves without social media. Rosa Parks, as a black woman, was able to make moves without that. And which is all like insane in their intelligence. But social media plays a tremendous part in Kaepernick's push. I'm pretty sure there was some black man that played for an NFL team years ago that refused to do something. We just don't know who the hell he was on what team it was because there was not enough social media coverage.
Do me a favor. Compare Kaepernick's fight to Chris Jackson's fight.
Social media.
That's the difference.
There's nothing different. Chris Jackson, Mahmoud Abdul Rauf,
please forgive me,
was a Muslim, turned Muslim, from Mississippi, turned Muslim, played for LSU, Denver Nuggets, would not stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance. NBA ostracized them, sent them packing, short career, played with Tourette syndrome, X, Y, and Z. Social media. Also, during that time, the United States was waging a war with the Muslims. And with that being said, that was the perfect thing for the Americans to do, was to ostracize this man who turned Muslim as playing American basketball. Years later, the NBA is taking players from Tel Aviv and bringing in Muslim ball players, bringing in people from Russia, bringing people from different countries. So when the NBA went global, this man is forgotten. But you better believe if he was around with social media, that was it. We ahead of you, one step ahead of you, Ox. One step. So social media is one thing that's different, man. If Chris Jackson played during this time, it'd be even better because, or worse, because of how Muslims are being looked at right now. He may not be looked at the same way. You know what I'm saying? But it'll still be a powerful movement.
Last question.
Go for it.
Now, I came on your show. You had me on the show, and I had to give you a rib check, right?
Right.
Because I found one of your statements extremely disrespectful.
Okay.
Let me say this right now.
Mm-hmm.
The statement that I found that was disrespectful was when he said that "Ready to Die" is not a classic. It's your platform. You say what the fuck you want because you said it on We Say What You Can.
.com. All
right.
I stand by that statement to this day. Ready to Die is not a classic album if Life After Death is a classic album.
Wait. So you're saying Biggie can't have two classic albums in his catalog?
No, hear me out. Ready to Die was a great, innovative album. Right? That album lived with maybe 3 singles, which is still great in 93, 94. Right? Right.
3 singles off that entire album.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. Now, Life After Death was easily the greatest double CD album we've ever heard in our lives.
Exactly.
That also was an album that had a conglomerate of producers. RZA, Havoc, Puff, R. Kelly,
Easy.
The Works.
Right.
The Works. Going back to Cali, he pulled everybody in on that album.
But that's my point, because it speaks to his lyricism.
Okay.
On the first album, his lyricism was everything.
Okay.
His versatility on the second album is what made him great.
What made Ready to Die a great album?
Because of his lyricism.
It was a regular grimy album.
Because of the place that he brought you when he told those stories.
But it was a regular.
You can
grimy
count on
album.
one hand the MCs that actually visualize lyrically.
Don't say that. Because
you can count on one hand.
You know, 2 albums came out that very same calendar year.
Nas
and Only Built for Cuban Links.
Which were the Purple Tape.
Which both of those albums were
saying,
better than Ready to Die.
Whoa!
Both of those albums were better than Ready to Die. Both.
That ass serious. He just gave me goosebumps with that fucking that fucked up.
No
statement.
Both of those albums, Only Built for Cuban Links, was better than Ready to Die. Hands down, better production.
I mean, that's my opinion, but
okay.
I don't believe so.
I'm not gonna argue on your opinion. What I'm saying is, if Life After Death is a classic album, then Ready to Die is not a classic album.
But why do you have to sacrifice Ready to Die for
The
Life After
production. The production alone made Ready to Die. Listen, how many of us right now hit Hypnotized and we still jump up? We still jump up.
How many-
Bone and Biggie.
Because it shows
I'm
the
fucking you tonight.
it shows the versatility.
Right.
Right. But Ready to Die shows his lyricism.
But how many
Machine
other,
Gun Funk.
But we had
The what?
But we already
Juicy.
But we already had 2 albums that year that were easily
But that
better
doesn't.
than.
I don't believe. This is where I disagree. I don't believe that should take away from it, from the greatness of the album.
Listen, this is what we used to do. When you watch football. When you have 3 quarterbacks come out the same class, you look at who's better. You rank them better. In that year, we had the Roots album, Who Want More. We had Nas album. We had Doggy Style. We had
That's
albums
94.
that came
That's 94.
out.
Doggy Style is 94, right?
Yes, that was all in one calendar. That's all in one calendar. Listen, that album, Ready to Die, was amongst great albums. It didn't stand out.
It did too stand out. Are you serious?
How? We can do this another time.
Yeah, you know
We'll do
something.
another time.
You know something. With that said,
We'll do
because
another time.
no, because there's some other bullshit that he said that I want to actually address.
I said more.
Yeah, you said more on your show. It was your platinum, so I can't
Listen.
say platform.
What you gonna ask someone right over there?
You already see what it is.
Ask your last
You
one. I
already
want
see
to
what it
hit
is.
the last one.
All right. The next, no. The next one is dating black women.
What about it?
What did you say about dating black women that was extremely that you got?
That was controversial. I said that.
I don't want to put words in his mouth. I prefer for him to say.
I want you to
himself.
go ahead. Go ahead.
When you said that dating black women, you don't believe that black men should primarily be
I don't.
dating black women.
I don't.
But you did. You also said that they are good.
So there's no other woman in terms of race that's better for us black men than a black woman. There's no other woman that's better for us in terms of birthing, creating our baby, going through the struggle, coming out of the struggle than a black woman. But I think us as brothers, I feel like we are only supposed to date a black woman.
There's a big difference in what you're saying because you're using the word date.
Or marry, or court, or whatever. And when a brother steps out of his race to date, that brother is always looked at as a sellout, or you went out the community, or you dating Becky because you could do what you want. And that's not it. A lot of times I'm gonna date out my race to probably enhance myself mentally, physically, emotionally. There's sisters now that date a lot of white cats. I can't say to Shemeka like, yo, why you dating Alex? Maybe she love Alex. She don't have to just date black dudes in order to find herself. But I feel like with us as black men, we're always looked at a little different if we walk around with a little Linda on our arm, like, oh, Claude sold out. He got him a white chick. Now he gonna do her dirty. No, that's not the case. Sometimes it's okay. It's okay. I just say stuff that people think about, but they don't want to say. It's okay to get outside
listen
your
to me.
race.
I only brought it up because I want you actually to clarify.
Yo, how many black chicks come up and you go, oh, that's fucked up, you leaving us. Nah. My mom is black, grandma's black. But if I ever decide to date out my race, just know it's because of how I feel. I'm not against y'all. You feel what I'm saying?
I completely I get what you're saying. I'm not. The last one
Right?
is that you don't believe that Mary J. Blige is a hip hop talent.
I said she wasn't an icon.
She wasn't.
And she wasn't deserving of that.
Of the star.
No. No.
That's something you gotta explain
No.
to the hip hop community.
All right. So Mary J. Blige, to me, did not earn that star. And Here's why. Mary J. Blige has had 10 studio albums.
Okay.
3 albums certified bangers. Certified bangers. 3 or 4 out of 10. 4 to 10 is 40%.
Wow.
What, for us as growing up in the 90s, we remember My Life. We were in high school when that came out.
Of course.
Share My World. Those are classic albums. Everything after that, Mary has been suspect.
Why has she been suspect? Because of the predominant songs on the albums, she was actually happy.
Nah, it ain't that.
Because to me personally, it seems as if we don't appreciate Mary unless she's unhappy.
Listen, Mary created the angry black woman image for herself, which sold her records. The fact is that Mary left a great production team for whatever reason so. Everyone leaves Bad Boy for whatever reason so.
So you're saying that she should have stuck with Bad Boy?
It's like Michael Jackson when he left Quincy Jones or whatever, however that happened. Mike without Quincy, his story?
You didn't like his?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
Hell no. You didn't like
Butterflies? I love Butterflies, man.
He didn't write that.
That's not the point.
I'm just saying, Michael Jackson with Thriller, Beat It, Off the Walls, classic. Mary before then is classic. Mary after that is not worthy of any icon label at all.
I beg to differ, man. I believe Mary.
That's true too.
What was that saying?
Mary's best music was when she was going through drama. After that, yo, it wasn't. Those first 2 albums were certified killers.
They damn sure was. The problem.
So many kids were born to those albums. I mean, come on, man.
What? Hate sex, huh?
You know what I'm saying? All that. All of that. After, I don't think she was deserving of it. In my personal opinion.
No.
Her career was very shaky.
Stop it.
It was.
Mary J. Blige, she wouldn't have been crowned the queen of hip hop soul.
Who crowned her that?
Hip hop.
No.
The hip hop culture.
No. Puff.
Stop.
Puff.
She was crowned after My Life.
Puff crowned her that. That's great marketing.
Oh, come on.
She's not the queen of hip hop.
Listen. I don't know about you. I don't want to throw you under the bus. I was a dirty nigga.
Right.
Mary actually had me questioning the shit that I was doing as a dirty motherfucker.
That's because her writing team was phenomenal. That's what I'm saying. When she
and the way she has to present it.
As Ox said, Mary's best music was when she was going through drama. When she stopped going through drama and that writing team changed, her whole scheme changed. Now Mary's talking about we getting falling.
See what I'm saying?
Nah, we don't want that dancery.
We can't see
We don't
Mary
want that.
happy.
We don't want that dancery.
Son, Mary.
What's dancery?
It's a hip hop.
Come on, we don't want that
It's a hip hop
dancery.
term, brother.
Come on, dancery.
Yo, Mary, understand this. Fuck Can Do and fuck everybody who don't want you happy. All right, Mary?
Listen, Mary, you come and talk to me. We get the real truth. You know what I'm saying? Mary with that dancery. Mary, come on, man. Mary dropped the album this year. Her single was produced by Kanye. Where she kind of like took shots at Ken Do and nothing happened after that. This is what I'm saying, man.
It's nothing's supposed to happen after that. It's Mary. I mean, Mary gives us joy.
All right, well, listen, man. That dancery, we want to hear that dancery, man. Share My World.
You ain't never lie.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, with that said, we're going to close out. Shout out to King Darnell.
Yes.
Shout out to Odd Couple. What do we have planned? What do we have next coming out of King Darnell's world?
Yo, March, the first week in March, man, I'm dropping, it's my last season of doing this podcast before I move on to another thing. I'm actually, I'm gonna let y'all know first, drop this first. I am writing a web series, and it's called Desperate in Brooklyn. So I'm looking for some actresses and actors to come out. It's about a couple who broke up in Brooklyn, and the story's being told from them on different sides of Brooklyn.
Did you write out the treatment and the synopsis?
Everything.
You gotta register that shit, man.
Everything.
'Cause somebody is going to try to steal some shit like that.
Yo, it's called Desperate in Brooklyn. I'm looking for a beautiful black young lady to play the part. I'm looking for a gentleman, distinguished, handsome fellow. It's gonna be me, but I figured it's too much work for me to do two things at one time. To play the role of the male and go through the trials and tribulations of being broken up with your your love of your life and trying to survive in Brooklyn when everything is happening around you. So, one last time for this podcast, and then time to make money, man. We gotta get rich some way, somehow.
Alright, give everybody your social media handle and everything.
Yo, you can follow me. You can follow my personal Instagram page. It's Lord King Darnell. I accept you as you are. Holler at me, like it, whatever. I like you back, and we keep flowing. My podcast page is King _Darnell.t, and that's an open page on Instagram where you can see a lot of things that we're doing on Instagram with the show and things like that. And then y'all out there that's looking to do some acting, I got a web series going. Alright, so I need some good actors and actresses. You ain't gotta be butt ass and nothing. Just come out and do your thing. We're gonna have it like that. No nudity.
Yo, tell me it don't sound like the shots fired got Darnell sound.
I'm good, man. I forgot we even had shots. I'm good, man. I'm good. I thank you for having me out here, man.
I appreciate you coming
it.
through.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
and,
with that said, I want to say one love to everybody.
What's
it's your boy,
Taisha?
Yeah.
Tanisha, I'm sorry. Make sure that you hit the follow. Find me, all that.
With that said, we want to say thank you for watching. Welcome to Brooklyn.
Yes.